Hey guys, what's going on? I just wanted to make this video real quick to kind of recap my trading day and recap the past couple of months that have passed by because I've been very, very busy with a lot of different things and trying to manage it and meet that equilibrium point between time and work and making time for like what I actually want to do, which is trade and learn how to trade and develop my trading strategies and stuff like that. So I want to kind of tell my story. I don't know if I ever got into my story of how I started trading and kind of like the process of it all. Regardless of the outcome and where I'm at, everybody has their own journey. So like let me talk about it with you guys a little bit, and hopefully if any traders are watching this video, it's gonna help them, right? So or motivate them or inspire them. So basically, I've been trading for about a year, not consistently every single day because, like I said, I have a lot of stuff that I've been involved with. I've been going to school, I've been working a lot. I work on the weekends, I work on the weekdays. Like every time that I always tried to work to make money so I could invest in my trading career. You got to pay tuition to the market regardless. I don't have anybody around me who knows trading, who knows investing. It's just me, right? Like I got a stock pick in Cuba. I took the stock pick. I never saved the guy's number. I made about $500 or so on that trade. Blew up that $500 probably the next month, and that's when I started learning technical analysis, right? And nobody told me about technical analysis. I don't even know what it was to begin with. I just was trying to figure out people do this on a daily basis. How can I make money consistently off trading on a daily basis, right? So that's when I did my own research. I found this guy named Steve Bigelow or whatever, and I think it's Adam Koo. And these guys are like 40, 50-year-old guys that have been in the game for maybe like 25 years. They get straight to the point when they're trying to teach. And when I watched those videos, I took all the notes that I possibly could. Like I tried to understand all the candlestick indicators, understand absolutely everything so I could get into the next trade and try to become profitable. So I took that approach. I started trading all the time. I started trading in the car. Started trading in class. I literally was trading everywhere, on the go, on like in the hallway, walking, and these were scalp trades, and I'm trading like this, like absolutely ridiculous. By the end of it all, I ended up blowing up my account, and it was like honestly, everybody has their own learning experience. I'm not going to compare myself to somebody else's story because we're all different. Our personalities are all different. Nobody told me not to do that. I just thought I was doing it right because I was getting some results, right? I was making a couple hundred here, a couple hundred there, and then I got to the point where it was on a losing streak, right? And then when you hit that losing streak, you hit like this euphoria of this high extreme emotion, and then you end up losing it all, right? So then I had to get back to the point working all the time. I was like, hey, I got to make money so I can continue to build my knowledge within the markets and build my knowledge within within my finances, my own finances, and I just got a budget as well. So I did that, and I was doing well. Like I took a new approach. I read 15 books that summer on trading alone. I didn't read any other books except for trading books, right? So I developed a ton of knowledge, and I took another approach. And the thing is, I took a break from trading. I didn't trade. All I did was do my analysis all year, but I didn't actually get into any trades. That's the one downfall. The other downfall is after I read all those books, I thought I was confident enough to now take big position sizes, right? Because I'm like, I know all this stuff. I've read all these books. I've been in the markets for a while. I've done these analysis. I've had good outcomes of my analysis because I would predict the next day or whatnot. So now let's do it. So this is my second time now. I got a new account. All right, everything's great. I'm making money, and then guess what? I go on the winning streak. I go on a losing streak. But the thing is, I never wanted to invest in a computer. I never wanted to invest like into these monitors. I never wanted to invest in that. All I had was a MacBook like this. Imagine trading on a MacBook everywhere. Like, it's hard, especially when you don't have a broker. I didn't even have a broker at the time either, right? So it took me a while to realize I need a broker because I'm losing so much money flipping screens on a MacBook on the go. And like I thought I learned from that mistake, right? And like I said, everybody has their own journey, but it took me a while to get double screens, get a broker with Questrade, and start trading like a real trader. I started trading every day. Like I said, I'm a day trader, scalper. Take 5-minute setups, 1-minute setups, VWAP bounces, oversold bounces, all that kind of stuff, right? And I just got to the point where I didn't hit euphoria, but I just started taking overly sized trades and not setting physical stops. Physical stops is what killed me, right? Because I was putting myself in a position who I wasn't, right? For example, I watched a lot of people like Roland Wolf, Warrior Trader, Tim Sykes, Tim Grattani, who else? Asian Trader, Steven Ducks. All these guys, they're making millions of dollars, right? But I thought that these guys aren't setting physical stops in the market, so I don't really need to set physical stops. I think I'm disciplined. But the thing is, they've been doing this for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. I've been doing this for a year, not even consistently, because I have a lot of work and all these other things I'm doing on the side, right? So I was putting myself into positions that I wasn't in, right? I never went through that life yet. I never went through that experience yet. But I'm putting myself into those people's view, right? And that's where it went wrong. I can't force myself to be someone who I'm not, especially if I'm not there yet. So it took me 1 full year to learn you need to track absolutely everything. You need to track everything. You need to follow your rules, be disciplined, set physical stops until you arrive at consistent profit. If you cannot arrive at a consistent profit setting physical stops, don't move on to mental stops. Stay with that until you get there. You have to follow the rules because our brain is like, we like random gifts. We like taking on random trades and making random money here and there and boredom trades and FOMO and all this kind of stuff. We get lucky sometimes. But when it comes down to the average, you're going to be a losing trader. So you need to stick to the plan, stick to your rules. And like the reason I'm making this video, not to say because I'm doing it, I'm just starting to realize it. But I understood that before, but I was lying to myself, you know? Like I was kind of trying to put on a facade of who I wasn't. I wasn't realizing where I was going wrong and trying to figure out what was happening. I was just doing it every day, right? So I was taking trades. I was making $300, $200, $400 in a day, and then I would give it back at the end of the day. So it took me to realize a while to realize don't trade in the afternoon, trade the morning, because that's when all your emotion, your attention, everything is there, and then you can just give it back all to the market at the end of the day. So it took me a while to realize that. It took me a while to realize a lot of things, but the faster you can self-reflect and do all that kind of stuff to understand all the things that are going wrong, you're going to decrease the learning curve you're going to have to overcome, right? You're not going to take years and years and years of trying to break this cycle. By self-reflection, it's going to change the game. And it like I said, I'm still not at that point. I'm just starting. But I've always thought about it, and I do self-reflect, but on my trading, for some reason, my emotions towards it made me feel bad when I thought I was doing bad. When I thought about how much money have I lost, what's going on today, my emotions, every time I thought about that kind of stuff, it would put me down. But that's what you're doing. When you do that kind of stuff and you kind of just try to throw it to the side, put it under the bed, throw it in the closet and forget about it and act like it never happened, you're going to feed that beast. You're going to feed the beast that's inside your mind that's saying that's the right thing to do when it's actually not the right thing to do. Right? You're killing your future of being something great by not seeing what's going wrong and self-reflecting on the things that you need to reflect on. You need to understand what is happening, what's going wrong, all that kind of stuff. Right? I'm going to kind of just get off topic there, just stop talking about that, but the last couple of months have been hectic. Lots of expenses, a lot of things I've been needing to adapt to. Because last summer, I was able just to jump into summer and start saving money, right? because my car had no problems. I didn't have to buy any tools for work because I do finish carpentry. I didn't have to buy no tools. I didn't have to do pretty much nothing. I didn't really have to do anything, you know, like my girlfriend moved away, like, so now I have to drive a lot. And plus I didn't have to drive at all to work before. I just had to drive like 5 minutes and then that's it, right? So not a lot of gas either. But now I have to drive to every site. I have to buy all the tools because I got a raise. That's a good thing. Like, honestly, I'm gaining responsibility and I'm moving forward with my life, which is a benefit. But also, I'm not able to relate my past year with this year because it's completely different. I've advanced so much as a person, so now I got to take on that responsibility through expenses, right? My car had a few problems. Had to change the tires, new rims, new brakes, a gas line leak, whatever, all that kind of stuff. Brake line leak, sorry, all that stuff. So I'm finally at that equilibrium point with time and work and devoting more time to trading, devoting more time to my watch list and all that kind of stuff. So it feels really, really good, you know. I never once stopped thinking about trading because I was consistently reading every single day. Let me show you the book that I was actually reading while going through all this. It took me about a month to finish this book, you know, and it's a long book, to be honest, because the margins are extremely small. As you can see here, the margins are extremely small, and it's like a 300-page book. But not one day did I stop reading. Not one day did I stop believing in myself and looking forward to where I'm going to go. I just knew that I need to develop myself and become the best version of myself every single day. Because if I forget about that, if I'm not listening to the audios and reflecting on my day and cleaning my mind with that clean water, you know, you can't have a dirty cup. You're going to fucking be unhealthy next year if you keep drinking dirty water, right? So, yeah, every single day I would reflect, and every single day I would read, even though I was busy working 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day, and I would be working on the weekends and everything. So, sorry, I got off track because my cat probably sees another cat outside and it just made like a screech noise. So yeah, now I'm finally back on track. I'm able to make my watch list, start trading again, start swing trading, because right now I'm gonna have to swing trade while I'm working full time, and that's okay because I need to make money. You know, like, we all have our own life, and trading is the main goal long term, but I can't rush it. I need to be able to withstand this process and this journey I'm going to go through, because I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get to where I want, and I need to be able to sustain myself. I need to make realistic goals and be I guess prepare myself, you know, have the money in the bank if something goes wrong, that I can continue to do what I love, right? If you're not setting realistic goals and you're doing things, I guess you're being reactive rather than proactive, then you're gonna end up in that cycle. And when something goes wrong, then you have to stop everything and just do that one thing, right? So it's preparation, you know, preparation, enjoying the process, staying focused within the process, staying disciplined within the process, and not looking towards the outcomes. You prepare yourself, focus on the process, the outcome will come, right? Don't be focused on just the outcome, right? It will come. So yeah, like, that's kind of mainly the stuff that I wanted to discuss. One more thing I wanted to talk about is basically my trading day today. So never in my trading did I ever get into a trade and start tracking how I felt emotionally, the actual history of the chart, what was happening through the trade, how I was feeling, if I was anxious, if I was going through anxiety, all these different things. I tracked it all. I tracked a page and a half, right? And it was probably the best feeling ever to get into a trade and be able to diffuse myself from the negative thoughts that I had on my past trades. And because as a trader, sometimes you use your history as a trader, and it brings out like this negative side of you, right? Especially if you don't have like the greatest past trading, you use these negative thoughts that are not on the current trade. You're taking yourself away from the current moment and you're trying to your emotions are coming out, your thoughts are coming out, and it's kind of like depicting something that's not real to you in your mind. So what I learned through that mindfulness trading is that when you have those thoughts, you have to diffuse yourself from those thoughts because they're temporary and they're not real, right? You need to be able to focus on the trade itself, focus directly on that, and sometimes it takes that deep breathing exercises and that kind of that meditation for the moment, or expressing yourself, because suppression is the worst thing you can do. Suppression is absolutely the worst thing you can do. So expressing yourself on the paper, what is happening, diffusing yourself from the thoughts, not fusing yourself with those thoughts, and just be focused on the trade itself. Don't be focused on the previous trades, just the trade itself. What do you have here? Are you buying at a good level? Are you buying at a strong breakout? Are you setting a stop? What's going on? Okay, this is what's happening. This is what's happening. It's the best feeling. Even if the trade doesn't go your way, it's the best feeling because you followed the rules, you followed your plan, and you're sticking to the process. You're not rushing anything. You're just recording the journey. And do you know what? Like I said, I'm not a master at this yet. I'm just starting, and I'm admitting that. I don't have a great past trading because I never had anybody teach me, and we all have different personalities, so we're going to react differently to different things. But just stay focused and continually develop new thoughts, continue to develop new strategies in your mind, how to handle different situations and different environment conditions. But never forget about the main goal. Always keep your hands warm by reading books, listening to audios, watching the videos. Every single day I would watch videos. I haven't watched a movie by myself in I don't even know how long. It's been so long because I'm so focused on this main goal. I'm like, I can't get distracted by that. I can't get distracted by that. I am enjoying my journey and my life and the way everything's going, but I'm focused. I'm focused and I'm serious. I'm hungrier to have more. I got what they said is vital capacity, the perseverance to get what you want. Absolutely nothing can stop me. Absolutely nothing can stop you if you have vital capacity. You can have things thrown at you, circumstances, environment conditions, anything. But you know at the end that you're going to get there, and that's what vital capacity is. So you just have to stick with the main goal. No matter all the negative influences in your life, probably get them out, throw them away. Surround yourself with either solitude, which is by yourself, just be by yourself, or surround yourself with people once a week and just kind of discuss different topics. And that's what I love to do. But yeah, enough about that. This is my next read, Your Invisible Power. I like to read a lot about psychology, philosophy, trading, investing, anything that's going to develop me into a better person overall, you know. And these are all my books that I've read so far. These are the ones right here that I have to read these. I'm in the middle of this one right now, Millionaire Traders. Halfway done this, and I have to read these ones. So, but all these other books are basically complete, you know. And that's the thing that I love, you know. Just continually develop yourself into a better person. I'm just looking for that progression. You know, I'm not rushing anything. I'm just continually to progress my life further. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. That was a long video. If you guys made it to the end of this video, that's awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed and learned something new. Yeah, so I'll talk to you later.